Men will literally plot. They will consume your content. They will learn your personality. They will learn what you like, what you don't like, and they will perform that in relationship with you until they feel like they have you. And the thing is that have you is different for every single man who is like this. And it's a lot of men that are like this. They will show up and act like they like the movies you like. They will show up and act like they like the music that you like. They will take parts of your personality and mold it into their personality and mirror you just so that you want to be in a relationship with them. And then once they reach that point of having you, and having you is different for every single man. For some men, it's being their girlfriend. For some men, it's living with you. For some men, it's when you're pregnant, and for other men, it's marriage. And once they feel like they have you in deep enough that you won't leave them, they will betray you in the most ultimate way to you to try and get you to abandon yourself. I don't watch The Wizard Liz, but I know what she stands for. Like, she's just known, and what she talks about and what she stands for is common knowledge. If you consume her content, you know exactly what type of man she looks for. You know exactly the type of behavior that she likes. You know exactly what she wants from you. And this man showed up and he did everything by the book. And he did that because he has some sort of personality characteristic, whether that's a dark triad, whether that's a narcissist, a sociopath, psychopath, whatever it is. He did that, and he cheated right when he thought that he had reached a point where she wouldn't leave him. Because here's the thing, there's so many times in dating content where people will tell you, don't tell a man that another man did something to you, don't tell a man this, don't tell a man that. The thing is that those things that a man did to you, you left him. If you were still with him, that might be different, but you're not with that man because you left. But some men will take that as, oh, I can do this to you now. And there's a lot of dating content where they're like, don't tell a man. I tell men, I have no hesitation to be like, yeah, that guy was a dick. He did this. And then if that man does that behavior, I know that he's trying to test me, and that's when you cut them off. But this woman, he waited until she was far enough along in her pregnancy that the thing is that even if she, say, did not keep the pregnancy, it would harm her brand. Whether or not people want to admit that or not, that is something controversial enough that would harm her brand. He waited. He plotted for that time frame to do this. I don't know if you've seen, he did a whole apology, and it was I'm just a man. I'm just an imperfect man. I've prayed about this and I'm going to try and do better in the future. I'm sorry, try? He thought that he reached a point where she would abandon herself and stay with him for the sake of the fact that she's pregnant. I know a girl one time, she got married to a guy. She would sun, the moon, the stars. He's the most amazing man in the world. I love him so much. They got married. She moved in. She went out one night with her girlfriends like she does all the time. They live in a town of 3,000 people. Everyone knows everyone. He knows what bar she's at. He can literally drive there in 5 minutes. But instead, do you know what he did? He went into her closet and cut up with scissors, meticulously, dissected her clothing, all of her Lululemon, everything. He destroyed it because he thought he had gotten to the point where he could do that shit and she would stay. And thankfully, she left. If you are in a place in your life where you don't think that men are smart and calculated, like, you could come across the dumbest man that you've ever met. Like, when you talk to him, nails on chalkboard, man never graduated high school, he will still be extremely gifted at manipulating. This is socialized into so many men to lie to get what they want. I had a guy leave a comment on my Instagram the other day, and he said the only reason I would ever say I'm a liberal, and now, not to make this about politics, not about politics, but he said the only reason I would ever say I'm a liberal is to get a liberal woman to sleep with me. They lie. You think it's happenstance that he waited until the 4-month mark? He's not stupid. It's intentional. They're smart. Don't discredit men's intelligence. Why do you think there's all these men who don't have jobs, but somehow have a place to stay and a woman paying their bills? They're excellent manipulators.